So here are my top 6 tips for people who run a business based on things that I have learned from running my own business. So first one for me is get an accountant, and get an accountant as soon as you can. So it might seem like you're going to save a bunch of money if you try and do your accounts by yourself, but actually it's so much easier if you just set yourself up correctly from the get-go, and you've got someone in your corner sorting out all of your finance stuff, all of your tax stuff for you. So top tip is get yourself an accountant, and also support local business while you're doing it. Business grants. So I wish somebody had told me this when I started out my business, but actually the UK government does give away quite a lot of business grants to help small businesses and self-employed people kind of get off the ground or push forward really awesome ideas. So make sure that you Google your local area and see whether or not there are business grants, because in most cases you don't have to pay it back, so effectively it's free money. Again, government contracts is another one that's quite interesting, and again, I wish somebody had told me about this sooner. In the UK, you can Google the government contract finder, so literally just type in contract finder into Google, and then that will allow you to get access to all of the kind of government-based contracts and companies that are looking for people like you to help them out. So make sure that you do that, because it's definitely an extra kind of boost to your business to have a government contract. Next thing, which I find pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie, but it's easy for me to sit here and tell you, is delegate as much as you can. So when you're in business and you're kind of working for yourself, people are buying into you and they're buying your skill set, right? So if you're spending time doing things like stuffing envelopes, admin stuff that someone else can do, and that doesn't need your specialist knowledge, you're wasting time. So I would say delegate as much as you can. Get someone like a VA, or get people who've got marketing expertise, website expertise, whatever it is that you need that frees you up to be you, do you, and make money. Delegate it. Another thing that I didn't even know existed was Accelerator Programs. So there are programs out there designed specifically to help self-employed people get off the ground. So I am on a really awesome Accelerator program run by Hatch, but there's loads of other ones out there. So there's one that's run by Barclays, Eagle Labs, loads of different ones, and different ones that are kind of specific to specific industries. So have a Google, have a look, see what you can find. A lot of them are free or they're quite low cost, but make sure that you are getting all the support and advice that you can. So on my Accelerator program, there is kind of one-to-one opportunities with experts, which is amazing because they're really good, credible, experienced people. Training is available, sessions with other people who are on the program, so you can have kind of peer-to-peer support. It's just a great kind of safe space to be able to learn more about being in business. And the last thing for me is don't compare yourself to people. When I started out in running my business, I spent so long looking at what everybody else was doing and going, oh, they look pretty professional, or they're doing it in a way that I'm not doing it, or why am I not getting the same results that they are? And you know what, just do you. I think the biggest piece of advice and the biggest thing you can take away from this is be yourself, because people will buy into you as an individual when you're self-employed. They'll buy into the brand. Obviously, I'm not just saying be you and the world will come down and you'll get everything that you need, but be you and infuse that into your brand, infuse that into the way that you come across, and the people that you want to do business will come to you. The people that you want to do business with, you know what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, like, don't compromise you, just be you and it'll work out. It'll be fine. So I hope that helps. There's my 6 key tips. If you've enjoyed this video, like, share the love, tell people, do all that great stuff, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.